guys, this is Abhishek from GadgetsToUse.com, and today we are here at the Huawei booth at IFA Berlin 2015, and we have a very special device with us, which is the Huawei Mate S, and this one has got Force Touch. So there are different variants of Huawei Mate S. The luxury version of Huawei Mate S has Force Touch, and the one which we have in front of the camera does have this feature, and we are going to tell you how does this feature work and whether it will be useful or not. You can actually figure that out. Talking about the build quality and design, the Huawei Mate S is definitely a very premium phone. It has got a complete metal build, metal at the back, metal on the edges. It is a complete metal block which looks very shiny, very attractive, and very good in terms of the build quality, and the sturdiness is also nice. We have got these rubber bands over there for the signals, and then we have got the rear camera. The rear camera on this phone is again a pretty high camera. It can shoot high definition videos and can take very good clarity photos even in low light. We have got dual true tone flash over there, fingerprint sensor as well, and again at the front we can see that we have the front camera over there, which is the 5 megapixel camera. We have nice metallic earpiece over there, and the front glass is actually slightly curved on the edges. I don't know whether you can see that, but it looks very nice, and it gives you a very good seamless experience when you slide your finger like this. You don't feel the edges of the phone, which is nice. As far as the display resolution is concerned, the display resolution is full high definition. It is a 5.5-inch display device, and it has a super AMOLED display, so viewing angles are actually very good. You can see that the viewing angles are nice, and on this display you can see things from almost any angle without any issues. Here we have got the micro USB port for data syncing and charging, and we have loudspeaker mesh over there, and there is one loudspeaker and there is one microphone, and on this side we can see that we have the screws. Again, the build quality is quite premium on this phone, and the overall look and feel is also very good. At the top you can see that we have a 3.5 audio jack in which this cable is right now connected, and we are not removing this cable because I'm going to show you a demo how does the Force Touch actually works, and that is being controlled through this wire. So we have something over there in front of us. I would like to show you that. So we have this thing over there, and you can see that I can control the water flow with the Force Touch which we have on this phone. So I would like to first of all show you how does it work. First of all, you need to launch this Touch S application. Again, there are not too many applications on this phone, but this Touch S application, they have a button over there, and now I'm going to press this button, and I'm actually applying some pressure on the screen, and that is why the flow of the water is actually more, and the moment I release it, it goes down, and I can increase the flow of the water by tapping on it and pressing it. As you can see, it is high, and if I stop it, it goes down. So this is one such application with which you can actually use Force Touch, which is a very good thing, and this is quite innovative. I would say it is not bad, and I can control the water with this one. The flow of the water can be increased, speed of the water can be increased. So this is one thing which can be done with Force Touch. Apart from that, if we talk about other thing which can be done, you can actually use it as a weighing scale. The second application which can be used, especially with the Force Touch functionality which they have given, is that you need to launch Fun Scale, which is one of the application designed for the Force Touch, and now I have this button over there. The more I press it on the screen, as you can see, it is red, and it can measure a weight up to 400 gram. So I won't recommend that you measure your weight with this one, but this can actually measure a weight of anything which is around 400 gram or less, and the more pressure you apply, the bigger circle will be formed. If I apply less pressure, it will be like low, and you can see that, and if I apply more pressure, it will be like. So I'm actually applying some more pressure on the screen, and nothing is happening to the screen. It is pretty strong. Let me talk about one more scenario which is possible through the Force Touch which we have on this one. So for that we have to go to the gallery, and here we have the gallery. For example, if you have a photo like this, and if you would like to zoom in, you can Force Touch on the screen, and you will get a zoom circle which you can move across to zoom into the photo which you have clicked. So this is how you can actually see the fine details in those photos which you have captured or which you have in the gallery. So this is one scenario in which you can use it. I can show you with other image as well. So as you can see, this is how the zoom actually works. and this might be useful for some people out there. I think developer can do a lot with this Force Touch, which is there on the Huawei Mate S, but it is going to come on luxury version only, which is going to cost you pretty good amount of money. So these are the things which you can do with Force Touch. Let's continue with the hands-on which we have. So in terms of the overall build quality and design, this phone is very premium, very strong. Let's take a look over the UI. So the UI which is running on top of Android is again a custom UI from Huawei, which looks good. And if we talk about the internal configuration, let me just take a look over the settings. And for that we need to go here and find out the version of Android first of all. And here we have the version of Android, which is Android 5.1.1. We have 3 GB of RAM on this phone, and we have 128 GB internal storage. So Huawei Mate S luxury version will come with 128 GB of internal storage, and it will have Force Touch, which we have already demonstrated to you. And again, we have full high definition display on this device and high silicon Kirin 935 chipset, which is a pretty fast chipset from Huawei, and it is Huawei own hardware inside this machine. And when we talk about the touch capacitive buttons, they are within the display, and you can actually tap on these, and again they take some part of the screen representation. You can also hide them like this and bring up to the screen like this by swiping it from the bottom. And again, the phone has very good build quality, very good design. Let's talk about some of the things like camera. So we will take a look over the camera, and so let me test out the camera of this device. Again, we have different kind of modes supported. You can also shoot videos in time-lapse mode, which is possible. So let me take a photo of my iPhone 6 over there and find out the clarity you can expect from this device. And here I have the subject. I can tap on the screen to focus, and I can adjust the exposure as well. So this is how you can actually adjust the exposure in case the photo is coming out to be dark. Let me take a photo from the front camera as well. So it gives you a timer before it takes the photo, and I know there is a lot of noise here, but we can't help it. This is how the photo will actually look like from the rear camera. It is very nicely done, I would say, in terms of the details, in terms of color protection, everything is looking nice. So this is doing a pretty good job, especially the rear camera, and the front camera is also doing a very good job in terms of clarity, in terms of details. Everything is nice on this device as far as camera is concerned. There is no complaint, and this device is going to be a premium phone which you have. Let me take a look over the settings and find out how much of storage is actually available to the user. So we will just go to the storage and find out how much of storage is available. And here we have the storage information, and out of 128 GB, 109 GB is free. On the 32 GB variant of the Huawei Mate S, which will not have Force Touch, you will get 23 GB. And you also have fingerprint sensor, which is there at the back side, so you can unlock the phone using that as well. So all these things are possible. Let me take a look over the application scenario and find out how much of RAM is actually free on this device. And for that we have to go to the application manager, and here we have the running status for the applications, and this will give us an idea about the current status of the RAM. So out of 3 GB of RAM, 1.5 GB of RAM is free, and the device is fairly responsive and smooth. This is all we have as far as the quick hands-on of the Huawei Mate S. Do let us know if you have any specific question for this device. We would love to help you. You can like this video if this video help you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.